And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Denver Nuggets here at Pepsi Center.
Oh, wow. Turned on the jets and then flew in for the landing.
Here is Billups. Here's Anthony. The basket good off the assist from Billups. So much excitement, Clark, surrounding a season opener. Think these players have any game one jitters?
Absolutely. I mean, it's normal and it's human. How could they not? I mean, they've been waiting for this moment all season long, so I'm sure it's tough to keep those emotions in check, but you got to make the butterflies fly in formation, man.
Nuggets ball.
Off the inbound, and it's in off the backboard. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And the defense can only do so much when Anthony is locked in. There's nothing you can do to stop that guy.
Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Nene.
Throwing it down with some nasty attached to it.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. It's tipped all by himself. Wallace, the pass to McGrady. There's the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Anthony down low. McGrady covering. It's blocked, and he recovers it. Got that bucket.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Evans against Anderson. Evans inside, and the basket is good.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Evans slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Big Daddy, that's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Kenyon Martin is checked in for Nene. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Detroit. Pistons leading by 7. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Big Daddy. 9 points in the game. Oh, my, what a play.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Anthony against Evans. And he uses the glass on the layup. Evans has got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
How about the attitude of Anderson there? Whenever he gets room to take off, he is going to capitalize.
Oh!
Wow! Wow, And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Anthony with it. Rodney Stuckey covering. And it's blocked.
Time that block perfectly.
For the Nuggets, Al Harrington's checked in for Anderson. Flalo comes in for Anthony. And it's Lawson in for Smith. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. The three from Billups. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Billups has got his third bucket of the night. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Harrington.
Not letting anything or anybody stop him there. Great power move.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Lawson kicks to Harrington. Back to Lawson. And they hit it back. The three from Aflalo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just a really good job there of finding the open man by Martin. Very unselfish play.
Dalton. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Lawson the pass to Martin. Over Wallace. And it's good off the back rim and in.
You can tell Martin has a willingness to want to expand his range and, quite honestly, looking real confident with the mid-range jump shot. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Aflalo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Harrington. Basket good. 19 points for Big Daddy.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. Here's Big Daddy. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Big Daddy's got 21. Here's Billups. Good on the shot.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
And so is Detroit heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And that's why you can't leave anyone open.
Lawson is doubled. Aflalo finds Nene. Outside, Martin. Pass to Lawson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by McGrady. Here's Monroe. Maxiel against Lawson. And the dunk by Maxiel.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
And so it's Lawson with it, bringing it up for the Nuggets. 7-point differential. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops, why not?
There are no rules against having fun. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Martin with the block.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Martin against Monroe.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammate.
Pistons leading by 4. McGrady with the ball. Out guarded by Aflalo. Launches it. Here's Maxiel. Here's McGrady. Drops one in from the wing. McGrady's got 7.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we need by playing for your teammates.
Count that one. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Lawson is doubled. Here's Nene. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 6 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. A different look for Denver. Anderson, he's checked in for Nene. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Al Harrington. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Detroit. Evans comes in for McGrady. Here's Wallace. Here he goes. Stuckey for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Stuckey's got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit. A top pick in the June draft, point guard John Wall. Clark, what do you think about him entering the NBA?
Kevin, I love his speed, and I'm really excited to see how he develops. I mean, he's so physical for a point guard. He's legit 6'4". He's long and rangy, almost 200 pounds. He's a guy who looks for others first as well. I'm excited to see his development.
Smith checked in for the Nuggets. Phillips comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Taken away by Anthony. Outside for Lawson. Drains the three-pointer. Lawson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Nice recognition of the closing defender. Got it away there in a hurry.
Evans inside, working on Anderson. Stuckey outside. And here's Evans outside. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got 5 assists tonight. The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside, Billups. And Denver again with the bucket.
And great to see Phillips getting his own shots as well, not just focusing on facilitating.
And here's Evans outside. Another 3 for Detroit.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's taken away by Stuckey. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Athleticism on display to throw that one down. Love seeing Wallace get aggressive like that.
Lawson against Stuckey. Lawson the pass to Carmelo. He was all alone on that one. Anthony's got 10.
Good hoop there. Put it all together.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And now we get a chance to check out Carmelo Anthony. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 28 points a game. 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Nene is checked in. And then for Detroit, Evans, he's checked in for Monroe. McGrady comes in for Gordon. And Big Daddy subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. Good on the three-point shot.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 23. Evans inside, guarded by Nene. And it's Evans missing. The Nuggets trail by 7. Smith with it. No scoring in this one. Anthony down low. Rebounded by the Pistons. And going against Denver, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And that concludes the first half. Pistons lead by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The Nuggets trail by 9. Smith outside. And Nene has it in the corner. Pass to Billups. Puts up a 3. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. And then on Friday.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Denver's gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Phillips has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nuggets. The Big Daddy passes to Evans. And it's Evans in the corner. Back to Evans. Anthony against McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. And there's another one for the Pistons. The Nuggets trail by 5. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks chills.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Third spot, Nene.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Dalton, and he dunks it down.
Just doing everything for his team in this one. Single-handedly taking it to him.
It's taken away by Wallace. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and the turnover again by Denver.
Looking now at some numbers for J.R. Smith. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Half jumper will travel, I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that straight to the basket.
Here's Big Daddy, rebounded by Anthony.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Fires from deep. A 3-pointer is right on target. And 11 points for Black Hole.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And one of the top 10 teams in our league in terms of points off turnovers. They recognize that the best time to attack is when the opponent is scattered all over the floor.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really added up over the course of last season.
In traffic, that's a tough shot.
Monroe, the pass to Wallace. Taken away by Nene. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Aflalo dishes to Lawson. Nene is scanning the floor. Lets it go with the 3. And Lawson gets it to go on the assist by Nene. Now just a 4-point Piston lead. Here's Evans into the lane. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Basket counts, and it's an 8-point Detroit lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it. And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Detroit for the Nuggets. Martin comes in for Chris Anderson. And Al Harrington subbed in for Nene. Then for the Pistons, Maxio comes in for Ben Wallace. And Gordon subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Aflalo with it. And it's Gordon picking him up, and the basket by Harrington.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Sinks the triple. Harrington's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Williams, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's a follow, rejected by Monroe.
And that's how you impose your will on the defense. You've got to be an intimidator.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
As Lawson with the ball, he'll bring it up for Denver. Trailing by 2. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams, that's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
From deep, Evans. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Lawson against Stuckey. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Here's Lawson. Again, the Nuggets score.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Pistons on top. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Gordon outside, drills it from outside. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice work, got the look he wanted from the perimeter and made it count.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Evans, he's checked in for Detroit. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. The 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
Getting aggressive and returning fire from the arc.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Ball's knocked loose. Evans with the steal. Another 3 for Detroit.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Connects from three-point range. And now an 11-point Piston lead.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Harrington for 3. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Yes, that goes in.
Going to work down low, that's how you get it done.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Takes it from 10, and Max Eels sends it back. And here's Evans outside. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Harrington. Timeout called. Nuggets. And Clark, this summer, the 1960 and 1992 U.S. men's basketball teams both inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Both teams are undefeated, winning by over 42 points on average. But the world is starting to catch up after some disastrous finishes. Nice to see the U.S. back on track with 2 straight gold medals in Beijing and Turkey.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Anthony.
Oh, great job by Anthony, keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Drives to the hoop, and that one, good. Big Daddy's got 27.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Wasted no time on that one.
That's pure from Billups. So assertive, firing away from the mid-range.
Pistons leading by 11. Evans passes to McGrady. Evans against Anthony, and Evans throws it down hard.
I like him dictating the action. On a drive like that, he takes away the defender's advantage.
Nuggets running out of time. Anthony looking it over. Billups kicks to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Timeout, Pistons. Timeout, Pistons.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset.
Knocked away. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Evans attacking. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Billups against Evans. Evans with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. The rebound by Anderson.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Pass to Nene. And slam dunk by Nene.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
Evans outside. Driving inside. And Evans throws it down hard.
That is a quick move off the bounce.
Here's Anthony. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Here's Big Daddy, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Chris Anderson.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line for the Pistons.
And so he hits both. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pistons.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, they took the time needed, made the plays they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against Denver.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Black Hole.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Evans feeling it out a bit. And there's the drive.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Evans. A beautiful reverse layup. Evans has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Now off the inbound, drops it in. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.